The main thing we got to understand as people is that everybody not going to be able to go with you to the top. Everybody not going to be able to experience these experiences as God is about to put into your life because it's not meant for them to be on that journey with you. They serve their purpose. Your job is to allow them to be themselves. But most times, God will not let you enjoy something that He has for you if you keep hanging around the same people doing the same stuff. And the craziest part about it is He is not going to let you settle for it. He is not going to let you be happy with that because that person or these people are still in your life and you're still doing the same repetitive cycle. He's going to let you sit in there until you realize that these are the people that's holding you back from doing everything that you want to do. So when are you going to take the time to it? When are you going to take the time to realize that these people ain't doing nothing but holding you back and adding more weight to you? When are you going to take the time to look? When are you going to take the time to notice that? It's amazing. It's amazing. I'm more interested in taking that time that I would have invested in these people and invested into my craft. Taking the time out to be the best version of myself because I know at the end of the day, I'm the only person I got that's going to look out for me the way I'm looking out for me. I know people listening to my plan. I know people that want to do the same thing I'm doing, but they don't got the courage to take that leap off the cliff, so they're going to attach themselves to me because I can put them in position to do what they want to do versus them putting in the grind and then we coming together and doing something crazy, something massive, something unforgettable, leaving a legacy that everybody is going to remember. But instead, they'd rather take the back seat and watch me do what I got to do, but envy me behind my back. Throw little slick comments and disguise them as jokes. Nah, we ain't going for none of that. We protecting our energy. We cutting off anything that don't grow around here. And it's okay. It's no beef. It's just a matter of I'm escalating. I'm constantly growing. And you staying the same. What do you want me to do? Reach back down and grab you, bro? Why you not putting in that same work to grow and strive the same way I'm trying to? Why we not on the same page, but you call yourself my friend and you say you want to do this journey, but you want me to do all the work and you reap some of the benefits of my work? Nah, I ain't going for that. You're going to have to put in just as much work. You're going to have to be out here in these trenches with me too. You have to be out here. I ain't just giving away free passes to the top when I done put in sweat, tears, and blood into this shit. Blood, sweat, and tears. I put blood, sweat, and tears into this shit. You think I'm just going to let you come along and what? Wreck it? Be a part of something that you had nothing to do with? It's crazy, man. This shit started off as a dream. That dream turned into an idea. That idea turned into a plan. And now I'm executing. And I'm starting to see the rewards that come with this shit. Being consistent, staying disciplined, making those sacrifices to stay in the house and work on my craft versus going out. Nah, man, that 6 months to a year ain't nothing. It ain't nothing. And I'm going to put that work in and get to where I need to go because I got people depending on me. My why is deeper than me. Yeah, I got expectations for myself, but myself is not why I'm doing it. I'm doing this to leave a legacy for my daughter. I'm doing this to leave a legacy if I do want to have more kids for my wife, for my family. So my mom don't got to work. So my grandfather can do whatever he want to do and enjoy their elderly years by doing things that they weren't able to do as kids. I wasn't able to do as kids, as a kid. You know what I'm saying? So what I'm doing is trying to be better than the last generation because that's the whole goal, is to be better than the last. 1% better than you was yesterday. And if you're striving for that, there's no way in hell that people are going to look at you and be like, oh, nah, he ain't going to make it. There's no way in hell you not going to break through, bro. People can only gatekeep for so long before it's just like, all right, bruh, it's time. And then you kick that door down and you never look back. And then you keep your foot on their necks. I'm telling you, bro, I'm ready for this. I'm built for this. This is what I trained for. This is the shit I prayed for. And you think I'm going to do what? Be scared to embrace it? Do what? Be scared to be uncomfortable? Be scared to put myself in position to be the best me? For what? Why would I do something like that? Why would that even sit well with you at night? That's the shit that keep me up at night, knowing that I could have did a little bit more today. That's the type of shit. So why in the hell would I put myself in a position to where I'm gonna let somebody else control my fate? Let somebody else put me in a position to where it's throwing me off my game. I'm backtracking because they want to do the things that I'm not cool with. That's why the boundaries is there. That's when my boundaries come into play. And if you don't respect my boundaries, you don't respect me. And one thing about it, we ain't going for that. Like I told y'all before, we cutting off whatever don't grow. So if you ain't trying to grow with me, you ain't trying to be a part of this journey, that's cool. Just exit stage left, and I'm going to continue doing the right thing to get to where I need to go. And there's no beef. There's no hard feelings. It's okay. I'm going to love you from a distance. And it's cool. I see you. We chop it up. Instagram, I still like your posts and stuff like that. I ain't going to act weird about it. But you just can't be a part of me. I can't allow you to be that close to me to where you can hurt me or deteriorate anything that I got going on. Like, I'm okay with that. And it be like that sometimes. But a lot of people, where they get confused is they feel like they begin to feel bad, like as if they owe these people something. You don't owe nobody nothing. If you ain't got kids, you don't owe them nothing. You don't owe nobody nothing. The only people you owe is your kids. And you owe your family to be better. You owe your family to be the best version of yourself. That's the only people you owe. You don't owe no friends. You don't owe none of that. Because these are people that's not paying your bills. And some people don't even feel like they owe family because family let them down just as much as their friends let them down. And I think that's where a lot of people get it misconstrued. A lot of people forget how they treated you, what they did to you. And then they're going to try to make it seem like you the one wrong. They're going to try to downplay what you're doing like it ain't important. They're trying to downplay what you're doing like it can't bring the outcome that you want. They're trying to downplay what you're doing like you're not good enough to do it. Why? Because they ain't never seen it done. And people fear what they don't understand. And if they don't understand you, they fear you. Why? Because they know you got something that could be different. They can feel that difference in you. They feel that you different. You're not the same. You're not like everybody else. They feel like everybody know that they gonna want your spot. People know, like, oh yeah, I want to be just like that. And people take it for granted. Like, you're not out here living somebody's dream. You bought that house, somebody dreaming to buy that house. You got that car, they dreaming about that car. That car is on their wall and they talking about, yeah, this the one I'm gonna get right here. Just give me a little bit of time. That job, they going to school for it. They busting their hump for it. They studying late night. They sacrificing their time to going out and partying to study to get that degree, to get that job. Bruh, you can't take nothing for granted. There's always somebody out here that wants your spot. And if you don't take the time to realize that they going to take your spot, it ain't even going to be a want no more. They going to take your spot and not look back. And then you're going to be playing catch up when you could have been playing keep ahead. I'm telling you, man, these are just the rules of the game that nobody will tell you, bro. Take that 6 months to a year. I promise you it's going to go by fast. And a lot of people don't even understand 6 months to a year, that in between, it can happen before, it can happen during, it can happen a little bit after. But as long as you put in that consistent effort and you making valuable content, good material, you focused on your grind and you staying true to what's you and being different and not trying to be like everybody else, bro, you gon' blow. Somebody gon' see you. It only take one person. I'm telling y'all, bro. People be so caught up in the beginning phases because they not seeing no progress, but they only been at it for a week. What you mean, bro? Why you expecting? Why you doing this to see that type of progress versus doing this and knowing that you built for it? I know what it comes with. I know what it takes to get there. Why you doing anything other than that? Those are the questions I be wanting to ask. Those are the questions you need to be asking yourself. Why am I worried about the beginning phases? This is the beginning. Knowing them videos ain't gonna get as many views as if you've been doing it for a year. Knowing your website not gonna get as much traffic if you're not been promoting and advertising it the proper way for this time. You not taking the proper steps and studying what's really going on. Okay, I did that this way this time. Okay, bet. This was working. These didn't work, so I'm gonna continue to do these, but with these little spots or criteria, I'm gonna try something else. I got a little bit of room to play because I know that these work. Now I can just amplify it. I can turn it up just a little bit more because I got an idea of what works. See, people don't think like that. It's always trial and error. You're going to take many L's before you get that major dub. And people don't see the L's. They only see the dubs. So people get discouraged from the L's that people get discouraged from taking that L and they'll quit versus learning from that L. They taking it as a loss versus as a lesson. You can never lose out here, bro, if you learning lessons. If you learning what not to do, that's still a dub in my eyes, bro. Because I learned what not to do next time. I learned what steps I need to take to be better. And I learned what I did wrong. And I took accountability for what I get wrong. And I accepted that shit. And now I'm ready to grow. I'm ready to go even harder this time. But people don't understand that it take a marathon, bro. This shit is not a sprint. Sprinting is not cool. Don't sprint through this shit, bro. Take your time. Make it precise. Make everything you do precise and planned out. Strategic as hell. I'm telling you, bro, all you got to do is take your dream, turn your dream to an idea, turn that idea into a plan, turn that plan into motion, put that plan into action, and watch what happens, bro. That's it. Like, watch what happens. That's all I be trying to say to people, man. Like, I'm on the beginning. This is the beginning of my journey. We could take this journey together. Like, we could do it together. Like, you know what I'm saying? Study what I'm doing. If anything, right now I'm at the bottom, and I'm looking forward to taking this journey to the top. It's a one-on-one journey. So people so focused on the destination. I'm more focused on the journey. I'm trying to enjoy every moment of this because I know once I get to where I'm going, it's not going to be the same and it's not going to feel the same. I'm constantly seeing podcasts and interviews about people saying like the journey was the best part, and I would give all of this shit to start back at the beginning of this journey. Why? Because it wasn't as hard as I thought it was, but the journey was amazing, and I know for sure that I'll never be able to get this journey back because I've already done it. I've already put myself in this position to be the best me, and now I'm the best me, but during my journey, I wasn't paying attention. I wasn't taking in the moment. I wasn't living in the moment. I was so focused on my next step. I was missing out on what was going on around me, the feelings that I was feeling, the feelings that I'll never get back. And that's something I don't want to do. I want to enjoy every step of this journey. I want to enjoy every process that I got to go through. I'm going to enjoy every L I take, and I'm going to enjoy the dubs even more. But people got to understand, you got to put this fucking work in, bro. You can't worry about the outcomes in the beginning. The outcome is going to come, bro, as long as you doing the work. As long as you working hard. It don't matter how talented they are. If you working harder than them, they will never outbeat you, bro. I'm telling y'all, bro. These are just the things that we got to understand. These are just the things we got to take advantage of. Because people don't. And it's not hard to do it out here, bro. Everybody is so okay with being ordinary these days. The ones that are willing to put that little bit of time in stand out tremendously from the crowd because it's not hard to be different these days. People just don't have that work ethic, and people just want shit overnight. They watching these social media, they watching these people on Instagram living this life, but they going home and they not really living that life for real. They flexing 5-10 bands on Instagram, but they can't even bail themselves out of jail if it came down to it. They flexing 5 or 10 bands on Instagram, but they don't even know when they paying their light bill. They flexing 2-3 bands on Instagram, and that's their rent money, bro. Damn near all of their check, they flexing their rent money like that's a cool thing to do, bro. Hell nah, flex some D. I'm trying to flex D's on these niggas, bro. I'm trying to flex my D's. I'm trying to flex my Airbnbs being rented out 2-3 months straight. You can't even book my shit for 2-3 months out. Because it's so booked. You can't just be like, oh shit, I'm going to Atlanta this weekend, let me book my. Nah, hell nah. Nope. You're gonna have to plan my shit. And that's what we want, bro. That's what we want. We want growth. We want generational wealth that's gonna continue to revolve through the family even after you're gone. No matter what. You don't ever want to leave your people in a position worse than when they started. You always want to put them in a position where everything could be taken care of because we know what's going on, and we stood on business all our life. We put that little bit of time in to change the trajectory of everything, and now we good. But people are so eager to get that quick fix instead of putting that work in, bro. I ain't here for it. I'm just trying to get in the best physical shape as possible, become a monster in that gym, focus on where I want to go, what I want to do, and I want to execute. That's it. That's all I'm saying.